I think we're live. Hey guys, this is Eric with Low VA Rates, wearing my red t-shirt like I do every single Friday. I wish we could give away more of these t-shirts, and it's not because we're not willing. We just don't have enough people that remember every Friday to take a picture of themselves wearing red, and then all you do is you go to social media. You're on social media right now, by the way. If you don't know what social media is, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's Twitter. At Low VA Rates, we wear red every Friday because it stands for, in our minds, red stands for Remembering Everyone Deployed, R-E-D. And all we ask of you, if you want a really cool shirt like this, or the one, we have 4 or 5 different cool red shirts, all you have to do is take a picture of yourself, go to social media, write a hashtag, that's a little pound sign like this, and then just put Red Friday, all in one word with no space, and then you'll tag Low VA Rates. To tag Low VA Rates, you put the @ sign, and then you type in Low VA Rates, all one word, just like that. If you do that, we will reach out to you privately through a private message. We'll get your name and your address, and we will mail you some swag. Simple as that. Please do it. It's fun. It's kind of a little game that we play, but more importantly than fun, going over here real quick, what it is it is an outward expression of how we feel about our veterans here at Low VA Rates. Even if they're not deployed, we do it as a way to support the military. So let's talk today. We're not going to have a whole lot to talk about because there's really just a couple of simple responses to this question. But we are asked this question quite often. What if I have trouble repaying my VA loan? So this is for people that currently have a mortgage. It's a VA mortgage. Maybe it's with Low VA Rates. We sure hope it is. Maybe it's with one of our many competitors. I struggle not to say their names, but I don't want to promote our competitors today, but there's a lot of really good mortgage companies out there, okay? I don't even want to go on a tangent, but there are lots of good companies out there, even though the media these days tries to suggest otherwise. There's lots of them. And life has a way of throwing us curveballs. Injury, death, loss of job. Lots of things can happen where a veteran starts to have financial difficulty and they're not sure how to make their payment. What do you do if that's the question? Okay? First off, give Low VA Rates a call. I'm not kidding. Even if we don't service your loan, if you're not a borrower of ours, if you're not making your payments to us, number one, call us. And I'll tell you why. Why would you want to call Low VA Rates even if we're not the ones you're making payments to? Okay, because I can't give you enough information today on this video to ensure that you make the right decisions. And there are situations where we've been able to refinance people, even though they were having some financial hardship. We were able to refinance them, and in so doing that refinance, get them back on their feet so that they did not have a problem repaying their loan. If you would like to ask live here today specifics on that, I'd be happy to give them to you. It is not too good to be true. You could have fallen on tough financial times and still qualify for a refinance in many cases. Okay, after calling us, depending on what we tell you, what you want to do next is you're going to want to call. Notice that these require phone calls. You can't just send a text or shoot an email off when you're having financial problems. There's emotions involved and there's conversations that need to be had. But call your lender, okay? So if you're making mortgage payments to, I'll just name a competitor, USAA or Navy Fed or Veterans United, all great mortgage companies. If you're making payments to them and you fall on hard times and you don't think you can repay your mortgage, we're probably going to, if we can't help you refinance and get your feet back under you, we're going to tell you to call your lender. Don't call the VA right away. I was at a national VA lenders conference in Miami last year, and one of the first things they taught when they were talking about this topic, they said the lender is the first place the borrower should be going for assistance. The VA is not going to make payments for you. Okay, that's not their job. The lender, however, has a lot of incentive, being a VA lender, to help you do a few things. What are some of the things you can do? Well, actually, I'm going to leave those up there. I'll just put some notes over here. There's something called a modification. Okay? Your lender may modify your loan. You may have fallen so far behind that they actually go in and modify the agreement and allow you to buy some time to pay back past interest. They may even give you a reprieve from payments for 2 or 3 months and say, hey, look, Mr. Veteran or Mrs. Veteran, we understand the situation. We want to keep you happy. We don't want you outside of we don't want you to lose your home either. So we'll give you the next 3 months off. This happened with lots of veterans during this last year's hurricanes on the southeast of the country. Lenders were incentivized and they wanted to give people some time off from their mortgage, and then there's a repayment plan. But really the best thing you can do, call your lender. It is in the lender's best interest to help you figure out a way to come clean and not come clean, but to make those payments up and never fall behind in the first place by adjusting your payments, modifying your loan. It's called a workout. You're going to go do a workout with your lender. Listen, there's not a whole lot more than this. On a phone call, if you get into these situations, we might be able to get into more details, but do we have any questions? There's no questions. It sucks when this happens, guys, but it's a reality. The best of us, the highest credit scores, the best income from all types of families, there is likely going to come a time for some of you listening where you fall onto financial hard times. The last thing we want is for that to happen, but if it does, call us, call your lender. There are ways to work out this before things get too bad. Thanks for watching. If there's no questions, we'll see you next Friday. This is Eric.